Hello and welcome to the Land and Property Diary. I am your host, Naomi Mbuvi. Now, today we are along Kamiti Road. This is Kamiti Road, and up we have Tatu City. And we want to find out, why is there a surge in demand for property as well as gated communities in this area? So let's talk to some experts who will give us better insights. Karibuni sana.
Amidst the vibrant urban landscape of Nairobi, Kamiti Road stands as a beacon of opportunity and potential for land and property development enthusiasts. With its strategic location, burgeoning infrastructure, and promising growth prospects, Kamiti Road beckons investors, developers, and homeowners alike to embark on a journey of prosperity and success. Its strategic connectivity to major transportation networks ensures easy access and seamless connectivity, enhancing its appeal to both residents and businesses. With an easy reach of the bustling heart of Nairobi, Kamiti Road offers the perfect blend of suburban tranquility and urban accessibility. Just a short distance from the vibrant central business district, Kamiti Road provides residents with the ideal balance of convenience and serenity, making it a coveted destination for homeowners and investors alike. On this episode, we seek to find out why Kamiti Road market is on the rise.
So joining us, we have John Latham, who is the Executive Director of Unity Homes here at Tatu City. Let's get some insights from him. Welcome.
Thank you, Naomi.
Now, this area has experienced a lot of growth. What are the factors that are affecting growth on Kamiti Road and the larger area? Actually,
if you look at the Hass index, you see that growth in this area of Nairobi has been consistent over the last 10 years. I think Ruiru has been the highest growing subcounty in Kenya, and a lot of that growth has been driven by the SEZ that the government has established here in Tatu City, and what that does is, for foreign investors, that gives them tax breaks and incentives, to invest into Kenya. So you've seen investors from all over the world taking advantage of that. You've got American investors, you've got Chinese investors from South Africa, investing in the telecom space, and investing in the alcohol and wine and beverage space, manufacturing, to create jobs. And as those jobs are created and that capital flows inwards, that creates a natural demand for housing.
And is there infrastructure or government initiatives that are helping boost the growth of this end?
The government's invested quite a lot of money in the road networks here. We've just had the completion of the Northern Bypass, where it joins from Junction 11 up to Kenyatta University. They've obviously invested heavily in the new university there, the referral hospital. So you're seeing that kind of investment. Also, you've got excellent water here. Some areas of Nairobi have become very stressed for water and sewage, but around Ruiru and Kiambu County, we've got Rujuasco, which is a very strong parastatal. And they've got large pipelines coming in from Central Province, bringing water to Nairobi. I've lived here in Tatu City now for 6 years, and in that time we've never lacked water.
Okay, so what type of businesses or industries are showing interest on this area, even with the growth for demand?
I would reckon in the last 2 years I've probably seen 10 of those restaurants and coffee shops and bars, all those brands that we know well, they're all coming. And it seems every week there's now a new thing coming, whether it's retail or things like that. So yes, we are seeing a lot of inward investment from Kenyan businesses as well.
You've mentioned you've been here for quite a number of years. So what are the factors that have made you stay here, and what do you like about this place?
Okay, well, let's talk about the air, because I know we talked a little bit earlier. This is actually factual. The air in northern Nairobi is cleaner and better quality than anywhere else in Nairobi, because the wind always passes across Nairobi, either from the northeast or the northwest, either from the Aberdares or from Mount Kenya. And as a result, because being at the top of the city, we don't sit in everybody else's exhaust fumes, their factory fumes and things like that. So by the time you get down, unfortunately, to the Ngong Hills and places like this, the quality of the air has deteriorated quite a lot. And I think you can, isn't it right now? Right now you can smell it. The air here is fresh. You feel like you're in the countryside here. And that's one thing I love. There's many things I love about living in Kiambu. But yeah, that's maybe just one small thing.
So when you look at other developers how are they taking it, and how are they responding to the growth and the demand for houses and property on this end?
With developers, we all have the same problem and the same thing we want to solve, which is affordability. Yeah, because a house, everybody talks about affordable houses, but actually houses are probably the most expensive thing anybody's going to buy in their life.
Obviously, the challenges. What kind of challenges then, as a developer, do you face?
Over the years, there've been situations with some developers failing. Yeah, I'm sure you've covered it. I'm sure you've covered it, haven't you, Naomi?
I have.
For sure, like it's news. Yeah, and when you get developers who have poor integrity, yeah, and normally it's happened because they do have poor integrity. That affects the whole industry. So we've been working very hard, both within our own company and with our own industry body, to work on systems and processes to reduce that, and registration of developers. Yeah, but every time you get a developer who behaves in that way, it affects everybody. That's always a bit of a challenge. But in many ways, for us, we find it makes us stronger, because we're always about integrity, and we see other people, when they fail in integrity. A lot of my customers actually are people who've been there before. They've tasted that, and they don't want that again in their life. I wouldn't say challenges, but I think there are always. It's a difficult business.
Fantastic, John. Thank you so much. Maybe your parting shot.
Okay. Fun fact for your viewers is that Kiambu has a larger economy than Rwanda. Yeah,
is it?
It really is a hub of business. Yeah, the amount of biashara that's happening here is enormous. And maybe sitting in, I don't know, Upper Hill or sitting in Kilimani, people aren't maybe aware of what's happening in Kiambu here. Like I said, Ruiru is the fastest growing subcounty in the country. Yeah, things are really moving here. Yeah, that's what I'd say. People should come and see us. Come and see Unity Homes. Come and see Kiambu. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for those insights. Asante sana.
Thanks, Naomi.
All right.
Pleasure.
Well, there you have it from a developer. Let's continue having this discussion. Let's hear from somebody else who will give us more insights. So we've come from Tatu City and we've spoken to a developer who has given us insights on property and land on that end. So now let's talk to a real estate consultant who will give us insights on Kamiti Road. Elisha, karibu sana.
Santi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Now I realize this end is quite spacious, has a lot of land and very fresh air. Why would someone want to live along Kamiti Road?
So Kamiti Road is wide. It covers the area from Jacaranda, neighboring 44, all the way neighboring Kiambu and Ruiru. Yes.
So why would someone want to live here?
Number one, land is very affordable in Kamiti, along Kamiti Road, as compared to other uptown areas of Nairobi. For example, in Karen, where an acre goes all the way up to 70 million. And number two, there's good road network connectivity in this area to the CBD through the Thika Superhighway. Neighboring Kamiti Road on the other side, we have the Eastern Bypass, which connects Ruiru through Tawala to Mombasa Road and the Expressway. And on the other side of Kamiti Road, we have the Northern Bypass. Okay. So land affordability coupled with the good road network connectivity makes it very easy for the residents and for the working class to access the CBD and Nairobi environs.
Okay.
Yes.
You said land along Kamiti Road is affordable.
Yes.
How much? What is affordable? How much is land?
A 50 by 100 ranges from 8.5 million all the way to 10 million, depending on where it is located here along.
And I've noticed when I'm coming from maybe Githurai 44 all the way up this way,
yes,
land is more expensive on this end as opposed to closer to Nairobi or CBD. Why is that?
Of course, it has been brought about by the development of the Tatu City, the infrastructure itself. And so anything close to Tatu City is more expensive as compared to this side of Kamiti Road.
Okay.
Yes.
And is there any maybe expected infrastructure in the foreseeable future, or anything you can expect that will help, will continue spurring the need for land here?
Yes. Number one, there's a lot of industrialization here along Kamiti Road. There are so many industries coming up, lightweight industries still just nearby. On your way from here, you'll see a Mabati factory. And so the competition for land to set up such spaces for the industries, and also the growth of the population, which brings about the need for houses, and so the residential real estate, of course. So this brings about demand for land in this area.
Okay.
Yes.
And I think the biggest indicator for me in terms of growth of an area are the number of schools that are along this road, all the way up to Ruiru.
Yes.
So now people have already settled
along this area?
Yeah, people have already settled here along Kamiti Road. We have next to us, we have an international school, and we have also so many estates coming up. So it's a growing area which everyone should tap into. Yes.
Fantastic. Parting shot.
Kamiti Road, this is a very growing area now and in the future, especially with the government policies such as most of this part, it's controlled development, which gives a sense of security now and in the future for development. So this is the best place to set up your industry or to live. So welcome to Kamiti Road and invest here.
Fantastic, Alicia. Asante sana as always. And all the best.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, the reasons why you need to be along Kamiti Road and the reason why the cost of land or the prices of land is what it is. Let me take a short break, and when we come back, we'll be on InfoHub.